If you are being disliked by someone, that is proving that you are living freely. Hello everyone! Today I want to introduce you The Courage to be Disliked, 嫌われる勇気. This book was first published in Japan and became a blockbuster. More than 2 million copies has been published. Then, after becoming a big hit in Japan, 3,800,000 copies was published in more than 20 countries. So this book is a very popular book, not only in Japan, but also in a lot of countries. This book introduces the ideas of individual psychology, which was advocated by Alfred Adler. So today I would like to introduce you 2 points that especially inspired me. So without further ado, let's get started. 1. Living in the present. 過去に縛られるな. Please imagine there is a man called Michael who has shut himself in his room for several years. He believes that the traumatic experience is the reason why he can't go outside. The traumatic experience is being abused by his parents. His way of thinking is called etiology. In Japanese we call it geninron. This theory was being advocated by Sigmund Freud. He says that who you are now is determined by the past experience, and it is unchangeable. However, Adler strongly denies this theory. Why does he deny it? Please assume that these people were being abused when they were little. If etiology is true, every single person who has grown up abused by his or her parents would have to suffer the same effect and become like Michael. Yes, there are people who would become like Michael. However, there are people who would not become like Michael, who are energetic and having a happy life. This is proving that what happened in the past is not determining who you are now. The meaning we give to the past experience is determining who you are. Therefore, if you can change the way you perceive your past experience, you can change your future. So I think you could understand that the past experience does not matter. Then how about the things that looks like making some sort of influence on our decision making? So in the status quo, there are a lot of influences, such as the way you were being raised by your parents, the education background, the financial situation, and etc. So, do we get influenced by them? Yes, we do. Then, do the influence determine something? No, they don't. Then, who is deciding the way you live? You. You are the only one who can choose how to live. Do not forget that you are always selecting and you have the power to change it. Things that influence you would not be a decisive factor and does not matter. Your past experience does not matter. The only thing that matters is your goal. If you want to change yourself, you can change yourself today. Don't let anyone, anything determine your life, and don't use them to make your excuses. 2. Living freely. Children study to be praised by their parents. High school students enter an elite university to be admired by other people. University students enter a large enterprise to be respected by other people. The motivation of these actions are all based on the feeling that you want to be recognized by other people. Adler says that this desire is dangerous. Picture this. You are cleaning the office for your colleague. So everyday workers were telling you some sort of appreciation to you. However, what would you do if no one seems to notice at all? Or even if they do, no one has given you any appreciation for what you have done? Well, will you keep on picking up litter from now on? If your answer is that you wouldn't clean without any appreciation, that is extremely dangerous, because that is showing if no one is going to praise me, I won't take any appropriate action, and if no one is going to punish me, I'll engage in inappropriate action. Appropriate actions should be taken, and inappropriate actions should not be taken, whatever the situation is. That is the reason why this is dangerous. So there's another reason why this is dangerous. There are people who like you. However, you have to understand that there are people who don't like you. If you don't want anybody to dislike you, you have to suppress your own emotions to be liked by someone. However, even if you make a big effort to be liked by someone, sometimes it won't work, because whether someone likes you or not is something you cannot control. Being honest, no one wants to be disliked, but the action you take to make someone like you or prevent someone from dislike you would make you unfree, and that wouldn't lead you to true happiness. That is the another reason why it's dangerous. And Adler gives you a suggestion. Why don't you focus on what you can control instead of something you cannot control? Separating things based on whether it is controllable is going to reduce the burden and make you free. So let's think about what's going to happen if you keep on fulfilling the desire for recognition. It is going to be difficult for you to realize your own value without being recognized by other people anymore. And your goal is going to be becoming the way other people want you to be. If you keep on having that mind throughout your life, it's going to be extremely difficult for you to realize your true feeling, what you want in your life, what you truly want to do, and you would lose yourself. It is definitely going to be much more difficult to find your own happiness. You are always caring what other people think of you rather than what you want. In that kind of situation, you are not living your own life anymore. You are living other people's life. So in order for you to prevent that situation from happening, Adler says, remembering that you are not living to satisfy other people's expectation is going to be important. When you can't satisfy someone's expectation, sometimes you might be disliked by someone. But that's not important, because you are not living for that person. You are living for yourself. You might get unhappy in the short term because of being disliked by someone, but definitely in the long term, you would get the freedom, and that's going to make you live freely from other people. The courage to be disliked is going to help you achieve that. Thank you for watching my video. I would be extremely happy if you would subscribe to my channel. Bye!